episode of Gospel Life News. My name is Daki. You can spell it Darki, and there you know E. I'm so happy to be in your faces again. I love you guys so much, and then want to say a big thank you to you guys out there for doing what you do. Talking about all our fans all over the world. You guys have been amazing. Trust me, you guys have been the real MVP. We love your efforts, we love your consistency, we love your energy, and because of you, we are still doing what we do. At the same time, we've made updates for you guys. You can now stream us live on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. All you have to do is look out for that channel that is most convenient for you and stream us live in that space. The news is buzzing today. Burna Boy has been accused that he has not been selling out the spaces, and that is why the team has not been giving us the sellout tag. But then it's as though that statement is false because in the news you will know why that one is false. At the same time, Youngdu has made a statement and Portable has come out to say, you know what, somebody will be arrested and I'll make sure somebody go to jail for all of what I'm hearing. And obviously, Davido is also on the news with Moravi, and Charlie Poppy has announced date for the album, and Kate Odumodu Black has given us what December anthem really would look like. All of this, I'll give them to you in a bit. Moving on, we'll begin with Burna Boy as the first person and the first dude on this news. We saw Love Damini talking about that album re-enter the Canada Apple Music Top album, and it currently sits at number 198. And this is coming after his performance at Vancouver in Canada, and then all thanks to that performance or to the amazing performance at the Rogers Arena in Vancouver. Obviously, I told you guys in earlier in the day that Burna Boy, I told them tour is set to be one of the best concerts or tours anyone would ever get to be, because obviously we're going to be having songs from African Giant, Toyota Stall, Love Tamini, and then I told them. So it's going to be a measure of about 4 albums together, and then he showed that this guy is set to take us on the storm. Because the truth about Burna Boy is this: from this album, there's always 2, 3, 4 big songs on this project that you want to listen again and again. And Burna Boy is set to give you guys in a different dimension. Last was performed, and then it was as though we have never listened to Last before, while Burna Boy performed that song in Vancouver. Moving on, we saw for the Canada Apple Music Top album, Rema sit at number 1 with Rema sit at number 1. Then we have Burna Boy, I told them, currently sits at number 39. Yeah, 39, and that is an amazing one for him. Love That Mini is charting, and then I told them also is currently charting. Love That Mini is currently sitting at 198, and then I told them seat at number 39. Moving on, we saw the Oyeke Boys, that's the Burna Boy team, coming out to do the Oyeke dance. I read it for the City Boy. Whenever you hear Oyeke, you are sure that stamping of foot is the next thing. Now, no wonder, I saw a tweet where it said Timberland's merchandise have announced that they are running out of sales for the shoe Timberland, and then you could give credit to Burna Boy. That might be a joke, basically. But then it just shows that Burna Boy team and obviously folks in the UK really love the fact that they have to stamp their feet and to make a signature dance to the City Boy anthem. And that's a good one to him, and another amazing one for Burna Boy. I missed all the rumors and conversation that he has not been selling out spaces and all of that. The BMO, we are sure he sold out and all of that. But then for Vancouver, people came out to say Burna Boy did not sell the space out. But apparently that is false, because Burna Boy actually sold out the Vancouver arena, talking about the Rogers Arena. He did that, he sold it out, and Burna Boy is set to become, obviously, not just set to become, he has called himself the ODG, that's Odogu, and we all can't take that away from Burna Boy. Moving on, we have Youngdu as the next guy on the news. We saw Keta at the time, earlier of the day, released the song they had together, Oyimo, on Apple Music at the time, and when they did that, the artwork of the song contains Caterefe and Youngdu at the time, but then on DSP's talking about credits, he only had Keta on the song and not Youngdu, and people came out to say, no, that's not right. Why are you ripping this poor boy? Because he heard the song, he sang on the song, you should give him credit for all of that. And then a lot of talks came out. Somebody said, let's wait till tomorrow, it might be rectified. So she is saying it might be a mistake. And then also Basito saying Caterefe dropped the song with Youngdu and he did not give him credit on the song. He basically did all the singing. Now he has taken down the song on DSPs when the song had a lot of people waiting to push the song to support the boy. This is self-sabotage, if you ask me. And it was trending ever in the morning, and it almost erupted a conversation of "Don't rip Youngdo," the hashtag "Don't rip him," as it were. But then talking about Spotify, it was on Spotify, and then credit was given to Youngdo on Spotify, but not on Apple Music. And then while we are still fighting for the poor boy, the boy came out online. Youngdo came out today to say, you know what, guys, stop fighting for me. I don't need your help because Keta is not ripping me. It is my voice. My voice is my money. I decided that I don't want my name on DSP. So basically, don't fight for me because at this point, it is my decision and you all must respect it. So Basito, Olamide, everybody that's fighting for me, please stop fighting for me because I want it this way. My voice is my money and this is how I want it to be. And if you have said that, who are we? We have to hands down and watch how this unfolds. Moving on, we saw Portable coming out with his boys behind him to give a stare warning to Caterefe. And according to him, he said Youngdo is his artist and all of that. And then he said if he sees Caterefe anywhere, he was going to arrest him because he is the one instigating Youngdo to go contrary against him and make a big deal of nothing, and also stylishly insulting him behind his back and all of that. If he sees this, if he sees Caterefe, he's going to arrest him because Youngdo is still his artist, regardless of all the conversation from W. Because at the time Keta got Youngdo had just Young and DU, but now on DSPs they have like Young DUU. So basically, regardless of all of that, Portable is still saying he had him on that contract and he is still his artist. And if he sees Caterefe anywhere, he's going to arrest him because he is now instigating his boy. According to Portable, he called him his boy against him. And then the boys behind him was seeing sharing Portable up saying, yes, if they see Caterefe, it's going to be bloody at this point. But then the big question remains, if he's your artist and he wants to leave, won't you terminate his contract and let him go? Must you tie him down to a contract? This is just the beginning. Let's wait to see what the comedies look like for Portable, Caterefe, and Youngdo. By the way, the song is out and people already are streaming it. Is it a nice song or is it a mid song? Is it a bad song? Let me know in the comment section. Moving on, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw Moravi coming out to speak on an interview with City 105.1 at the time, and then she explained that how she felt when she saw Davido DM for the first time, and she said at the time she saw the notification of Davido, she felt Davido went live, but apparently at the time Davido was not even online. He was not actively online. So would she be the first to know Davido is going live? That was the debate in her mind, and she said she didn't even pay attention to that because she didn't tag Davido on a video. She didn't do anything. So why is Davido coming to her DM? But apparently, voila, she opened her DM and then she found Davido saying, your voice is amazing. And she said she froze. Basically, it was a dream come true. She froze. She didn't know what she was going to do. She didn't know if she should scream or shout or what have you. But then it was a very, very, very emotional state for her. And then that is the tone of all of what we're seeing now by Moravi. And from that moment till now, she has dropped an EP, she has featured on the Timeless album, and that is an amazing one from Moravi. Moving on, we saw yesterday, Davido at the party, the Mattel party, which brought almost all his friends from Kidwire to obviously his team members, his manager, and then Prince, the lawyer, and all of that, popularly known as Bobo. And I missed other close friends from Ilebaye to Mercy. So a lot of persons were there present at the event, and most of the talking point was Ilebaye when she dressed indecently to the event using a breast tape to just cover the nipples and against all her boobs coming out, and that was the talking point. People came out to bash her, lash her, but at the same time, it was good to know that Davido had a very big heart to accommodate all his friends together in the same space for a party. At the same time, we saw Davido vibing to Drift, one of the biggest songs on TikTok as we speak, and then Davido was seen vibing to it word for word. And then that's what Davido does when Love Your Song. He vibes to the song, and then him doing this openly means he's endorsing the song, and then we are sure that in coming days, the song is going to start buzzing everywhere. For Moravi, he has done that for her, and this one is also coming through for Drift. Talking about the Drift remix, and maybe, just maybe, Davido might have intentions to jump on the song. If it's possible, let's see what the coming days obviously will look like for this guy. Moving on, we saw Terry G, one of the legend of the game. At the time when he was buzzing, he had the streets on lockdown with the way he sang at the time. We saw where he came out to say, "I am yet to get paid by APC for my campaign work," and then obviously he came out to say, or the publication goes as thus. Nigerian singer Gabriel Oche Amani, popularly known as Terry G, has called out the ruling of Progressive Congress APC over alleged debts. Recall that Terry G was one of the artists that performed at the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu pre-inauguration concert at the MK Abiola National Stadium, Abuja in May. He claimed that some persons were in possession of money that he was supposed to get after performing for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu campaign in a widely shared video. The Apako Master added via his Instagram story on Monday that he has given the situation over to God. And he also wrote that for the people or whoever will chop the money where I work for this APC campaign, for this APC campaign matter, so make you know what he's saying, nothing, don't do demo. I leave them to God. It's only a matter of time. So Terry G is saying he worked so hard for APC and they have not paid him his money. But at the same time, he's thinking that the money has been paid, but some persons have decided to halt the money and not get into him. And then he's saying, yes, leave it to God. And they should not forget that, or they should not think that because he has left it, he has forgotten about that one. But then he's just leaving it to God. At the same time, we saw Charlie Poppy coming out to announce that on Friday he's coming with his new album, which he called The Presido La Pluto, coming out on Friday, and we are waiting to see what that one look like. In 2 days from now, we should be seeing Charlie Poppy's first album. In the meantime, he dropped a project today, a single today, and obviously his fans are coming out to say the truth, because that's when it dropped was a no from his fans. His fans didn't like it, and they were surprised that a song like that could come out from Charlie Poppy. But then it's an album. Let's see what the album will look like when it finally drops on Friday. Finally, we saw Odumodu Black coming out to show to give us an unreleased song between him, Charlie Poppy, and BOJ at the time. We saw where he came out to announce at the point that him and Charlie Poppy has a song that will shake the country over Christmas, and then we'll sing the snippet, and it is an amazing one. Odumodu Black, Charlie Poppy, and BOJ on the song. Trust me, you all can't wait to see what that one looks like, because these are 3 geniuses together on the track. It's going to be bomb, and then we can't wait to see what that one finally would look like. By the way, we've come to the end of Gossip News on this one. We'll catch you guys on the very next one. I love you guys so much. Please do yourself a wonderful night rest. Have fun.